Hey folks, Chris here with BigCat Ranch. What am I doing today? Well, here's what you're going to see. This is a very broken part from my lawnmower. Started mowing the lawn this morning. Actually, my uncle jumped on the lawnmower. You can see it behind me being held up by the forklift. And yeah, hit an unfortunate spot in the lawn that stopped the blade solidly. And this was the victim of that very sudden blade stop. It broke the purchase off for the one of the blades underneath the lawnmower. So let me show you what I'm doing, and I will show you what I'm going to do to try to fix it. And that's the plan today. So why don't you come along and let's get at it. Got to get this fixed and get the lawn mowed. Here, give you the lay of the land. First of all, yeah, lawnmower held up by the forklift. What could go wrong? And here, I'll show you. So there's where this thing bolts under there. You can see all the corners knocked off of it. So the goal here is to weld those back together. Now the question is whether or not this cheap cast aluminum is weldable. And I'm going to find that out here in a few minutes. And you're going to get to watch me either have success or have to get a new part. So that's what's broken. You can see there's two blades under here. Obviously that's the other one. And so we got that apart. Fortunately, nothing else looks like it broke. And let's set you up on a tripod here. And I'm gonna put this in the vise and get some heat on it and get my welder fired up. And we'll see what we can do. I'm gonna leave the mic on while I do this. There you go. Okay, so you can see the part. Hopefully I don't chop my head off on the screen here. All right, let's get this in the vise. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a little test weld just on this flat area, just to see if that worked or if I can actually weld this material. I'll get this in the vise. So I'm using a Lincoln 210 multi-process welder. It's been a good machine for me. I've got hooked up my argon bottle, straight argon to weld aluminum. Got the spool gun hooked in here. And turn this on. I am actually very low on wire, so I'm a little bit worried about running out of wire here. But let's do a quick little test weld, and we'll figure out if this is a lost cause. One thing I like to do before I weld the aluminum is just give it a little bit of preheat. It just makes the wire on the startup flow a little bit better. So let's just start the torch up. Doesn't have to be too warm, just a little bit. I've got a bearing in here, so I don't want to wreck any seals or anything. Let's just take the chill out of that a little bit. Plus it helps clean it. Okay, that's enough. And tangle my cords. Let's just give this a little. Oh, the other thing I always forget is to put my glasses on when I weld, because as I get older, I can't see detail without my reading glasses, and welding is one of those things where I need to put glasses on for. Okay, your gas coming out of there. Let's give this a little tiny test. Here we go. Oops. Maybe I should put my ground clamp on direct here. There, that'll work. Ooh, getting burned. Huh. Well, it did melt to it. So, see how, it's extremely ugly, but it did work. Okay. So, make sure I put this on the right one. I think that's the one that came out of there. It's going to be hard to get it back in the exact same spot too. That's definitely not the right one. Let's see. Okay, that was the one from that side. It's a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Well, let's see if we can. It feels like it's unbalanced. Okay, well, I'm also feeling like I'm going to need to go put a jacket or, oh, my jacket's right here. That'll help, help the burn marks on the arms. Now, I've done very little welding on camera, so not sure exactly how this is going to work out. I do want to preheat this too. And I probably am going to need to clean this up a bit better. Aluminum is super fussy with, yeah, it just doesn't like dirt. And this is extremely dirty. Well, I think I can get a tack right on the top there. I'm going to try to do that, and then I'm going to give it a preheat. So I'm going to tack that together, hold it there by hand. My glass is falling off my nose. Let's do this. It's really hard to hold it in the exact spot. Whew. Not pretty. Whether or not it's actually gonna all hold together is questionable, but well, it's on there, stuck together. Let's give this a little bit of preheat. Now, I'll tack this back corner on. Okay. And I don't want to get the whole thing too hot either. Let's see. Just some advice. Yeah. Solving problems. If you're not able to solve problems, then this gig is probably not for everybody. Always something to fix. Always something to fix. And problems are a certainty. I got sparks coming off of this thing, and I got a quad sitting next to me here. Don't want to get sparks on that. Let's see if we can get a bead of weld right in that crack. Okay, here we go. Who's that ugly? I don't know. Doesn't want to bond very nicely. I'm going to turn the wire down a bunch. See what happens. Maybe I can get that smoothed out a little bit. Put another bead on there. Jeez, that's ugly. Big gob of weld. Yeah, you can hear it's not happy. I don't know what the secret is here, if this is just I'll turn the wire up a little bit. Well, weld this other side. My uncle took off to go get. Oh, that might even be him calling. There he is. Okay. All right. So that was my uncle who just ran to the local dealer to see if he can get parts for this thing. And the first place he went didn't have it, but the next place, another town over, apparently has them in stock. But I'm going to carry on with the fix here just because you never know if you actually have the right thing or not. Okay, weld number 2, here we go. Oh boy. I don't know. She ugly. I've welded different types of cast aluminum before and had actually not bad success. Like I've had good outcome on some of it, but you just never know what you're working with, or I don't anyways. Farmer fixes. But yeah, interesting to see if that would hold up to any kind of abuse. Chances are this will turn out to be just the spare part, and be able to use this to get through another mow in case it goes wrong. Yeah, that one's missing a big chunk out of it. Yeah, this one's going to even be a little bit harder to get on there straight. Ground clip. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem very strong. I don't know. No. Ouch. Sparky. Yeah, that's crooked. That is crooked. Yeah, it wants to break pretty easily. Yeah, like I said, there's so many different types of aluminum, and obviously these are not meant to be fixed. Probably just a common breaking part, and you just throw them away. But we'll give it an effort. Make an effort. Okay, let's just do the preheat routine. Not super happy with how that one lined up. But anyways. Yeah, when aluminum lays in nice, when it's actually bonding properly, you can hear it. This sounds horrible, but it actually you can really hear it kind of sizzle and kind of yeah, it just has a consistent sound to it. This is not great. I want to cool it. I want to cool the bearing down a bit. Ooh, that is ugly. Ugly. Yeah, I don't know what I would do differently for settings. Okay. Didn't work very well. Huh. Not proud of it. I don't know. If someone out there has a better idea on how to weld this kind of thing. Like I said, I have done some cast aluminum in the past and actually had it work. But it was obviously better quality than this. Let me get this a little straighter. Actually, welded in not that bad. It's gonna get hot. Okay, I got that one pretty warm, so I don't think I need to preheat it. Fire. Started the fire. Ugh. Let's cool that off a little bit. Just the okay. Well, that's oh boy. Gee, lobby and globby. All right, well, I'll let that cool off for a few minutes and we'll put that back together. So I paused the camera there for a minute. I did some grinding. Very ugly surgery. I don't know how many times I'm going to say ugly in this video. A record. And yeah, we did break a bolt when we took it off, so had to go find another one, and I had to straighten. Oh boy, this doesn't look great either. Oh, I thought I was done. There it is. Huh. Okay, a little more grinding to do. A little more grinding. Yeah, it didn't weld very pretty. It was very weird. I don't know how well it really bonded. Well, I know it didn't weld. It didn't bond very well at all. But
well, at least it's something. At least it's something that will work in the finish.
so I guess here's the question: is do we want to put this old one on and see if it works, just for the sake of doing it, or are we in a
I don't know.
or are we in a hurry?
We can save this one. You know, I mean, you know, there's nothing that's happening that probably lasts forever.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Made in China.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna fit anyways. It was hard to get the corners lined up again, and get them to kind of stay there. Okay, so I'll try to get there. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit weird. That's gonna want to spin again.
And we have to do it the opposite way, I guess.
Yeah. And I need enough room to get my gun in here. That's that far side.
Oh, for the nut.
No. It's this corner here.
This one right here. Yeah. So the far side one. Yeah.
Screwed in.
Yeah.
This is the one with the nut on it.
Oh, it's different because this one was over there or there, whatever. It's not in the same place. Doesn't matter.
No. Oh, it's not super straight on there. I don't know. We might just line up breaking it here. I don't know. Because it's not sitting straight, right? Oh. So,
oh. Which one have you got?
Do the one with the nut. Doesn't have to be super tight. That's lots. Okay, so here, actually, let me do this. I'll just this whole thing is not. I don't know if the deck is bent or what's not straight here, but these two are uneven. That's what I was fiddling with, was trying to, because it kind of twisted it when it got broken off.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure how straight the deck is anymore. And so I think if we tighten this up
tighten it too much, it might break the tabs off.
Exactly. found its way home.
You want me to hold on?
No, right there. See where my
this
fingers?
one.
That one right there, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
It's going to be a little bit hard.
Let me, here. If you could just.
Yeah, I got it.
There.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
You got it?
Yeah, oh yeah. That got really messed up. That's crazy. I wonder if Dad had this on wrong somehow. No, it wouldn't have worked. Huh. That's bizarre. Yeah, it's crazy. Where's my gun dead? There. Now.
Well, that can probably only go on one way.
No. Multiple ways.
It can go either way, but it was on like this, wasn't it? What the other side looked like.
Yeah, same position.
Yeah. The valley is this way.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll quickly spin that one off and just give that a quick little grind.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I might as well while it's up in the air here.
My gun's going funky. Ay. What in the world? Well, that's not funny.
But it's caught in between.
Yeah, the forward reverse switch. Milwaukee for the loss here. Huh. Never had that happen. I never even seen that happen on one of these. Well, working in the right direction. Have to be super tight. Huh.
Doesn't want to reverse?
No. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, a little gap there. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't think that's under the deck.
Yeah. Huh. I'd like to sharpen that blade up a little bit. But anyways, whatever. Let's put her down and see if it works. Want to just take the brake off? Take the brake off the lawnmower there. Okay, so here we go. Testing out the fix. Well, worked for a few feet. Got a lot of lawn to go yet. Okay, well, at least we have a spare part. He went and bought a new one. But this welded up piece is, for the time being, still working. Oh, wow. Well, got that lawnmower back up and running. Ooh, I don't think you could hear that, but I just heard him behind the shop. Just hit a big rock again. Thanks. Anyways, still running. So yeah, here's to doing some aluminum welding, very scabby aluminum welding, and making it work when you have to. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, keep your head up and keep fixing problems. All right, talk to you very soon.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.